I spoke with someone who said, I'm really in need of a job abroad. Then I asked, so how many jobs have you applied in the past? He said, none. And then I wondered, if you are really in need, why have you not taken the bold step? And this happens to more people than you might think. Most people do not even take the first step of searching for the jobs. They just think of moving, but they never put it into action. Let's see how we can overcome this. People have not even made the effort to look for the jobs, and yes, they want to travel. And that is why people fall prey to scams and connection men. You have the ability, you have the skill. Put that skill into use. Go online, look for the job. Now let's see what some of the challenges are. Let's be honest. Rejection is the number one fear of not applying for any role. I wouldn't like to be rejected, and so do you. But it is part of life. It helps you to grow. It gives you the opportunity to know areas you fall short, and then you can build on it. Rejection is part of the process for applying for jobs. People might often say, what if I don't get the job? What if they don't like me? What if I go for the interview and they tell me you have to come for a second interview and a third interview, and it keeps going and going and I never get the job eventually? It's a learning process. You still learn on the job. You still learn during the interview. It's a learning process. You still get to learn skills needed for interviewing. You still get to say someday, do you know I actually interviewed for a role in this company? And you might be surprised how helpful that could actually be in another interview if you mention that you've already interviewed for another company. So you don't give up. Nobody loves rejection. But without applying, you've already rejected yourself for that role. So go for it. Do not fear rejection. The second bit is lack of confidence. If you lack confidence, you always put yourself down. Some people might say, I don't have the right CV. I don't have the right skill. I don't have the right experience. I don't think I'm qualified enough. I only have bachelor's degree. I only have a diploma. Guess what? Other people with less experience are still applying for the role. And if you don't apply, they will be considered for the role. So take a leap of faith. Modify your CV. Attach all relevant documents to it and apply for the role. And once you get an interview, that is where you build your confidence. They ask you questions. Even if you do not get the role, you go back and learn. You learn and unlearn previous behaviors you have, which you no longer need for interviews. And that will help you to gain the skill you need for your next role. Okay? Confidence doesn't come first. Your action will create confidence. So by repeating, going for interviews, applying for the jobs over and over and over, that is where you build your confidence. I have applied for roles which I didn't even meet 50% of the job description, and I still got the job. So it's about confidence and how you will speak during the interview. Let them know, these are the skills I have, and this is where I think with training I can get to. And then you can also let them know other skills you are learning on your own in order to meet the role or the description of the role advertised. Build your confidence by applying and attending interviews, and you will surely get there. The next point is overthinking. It will steal away your time. It will steal away your skills, your experience, and you would never move on to apply for the job. Some people say, I'm waiting to have the perfect CV. I don't think I have the number of years of experience needed for this role. I need some time to adjust my heading, my title. I have to finish up with my name change. You are just wasting time. You are overthinking it. Recruiters are looking at those with experience. You will have the experience once you know that this job is actually within your expertise. Then definitely that's the experience you have. An example, if I apply for an admin role and I have done a similar one with a preschool, and now they need me to do it in a hospital, okay? If I am already started learning about how to work in healthcare, then maybe I'm not done. I just started 2 months down the line and I still need to finish it in 6 months. I can still apply for the role and include that I have started this course which will actually help me to move from education to healthcare. Now, if it's an IT role and previously you were doing something similar, you can just add it on. Yes, I have not done the exact role, but this is what I have done in the past and this would help me to take on this bigger challenge. Simple and short. Do not overthink. People are out there, they are not overthinking. They are just applying. I remember when I was in Malaysia and I wanted a role in the UAE. I was applying and sending out my CVs. I was applying to so many jobs. I remember one time when I sat down, I applied to 62 jobs. And the 62nd application I sent in, that was the school that called me. 62 jobs in a day. And the 62nd one, I was almost getting up. I remember I was sitting in the couch. I was working online at the moment because at that moment it was at the COVID and all that. And then I sent that application through. I was nearly getting up when the job popped up. Then I said, okay, let me just send this one through. The 62nd job, that was the school that called me from the UAE. You just never know which one will call you. So do not overthink it. If you have the skill, if you have just a percentage of the job description stated, send it in. And you will surely not regret it. Remember, even if they don't call you, you are building the experience. You are learning about job descriptions. You are learning about how to customize your CV to match the job descriptions. So do not give up. Do not overthink. You are not going to save the world. It is just as simple as applying for a job. So go ahead with it. Most people don't know where to start from. Do I need a visa? Can I take my family with me? Do I have the right qualifications? Do I need to certify my documents? How much is flight, ticket? Where will I stay? That is why my channel is here for you. Please subscribe and you can get more details about these things. We discuss about traveling around the world, working around the world, looking for jobs, CV modification, going for interviews. Everything you need will be right here for you. If you don't have the guidance you need, I have a link down here. You can book for one-on-one guidance to help you to relocate. There are lots of channels online you can use. There are lots of platforms that can guide you. But if you don't seek assistance, you will never take this step forward. So seek the right assistance. There are several agencies that can actually help you in order to move. If you are going to Canada and you have friends who are there, please contact them to ask them about the cost of living, how to settle with your family, and that will actually help. If you are coming to New Zealand, I'm here. If you are going to any other country, I can do a great research, contact other people who are there, and we can guide you as well. So seek the right guidance. There are lots of information online you can find, especially on each country's website. They will normally talk about the tourism, they will talk about cost of living, finding schools, settling in, shopping. Any information you need, you are likely to find it online. But if you are looking for a customized one-on-one discussion, then you can contact me and I can help you with that. The last one I like to talk about is most people also think if I can't work internationally, then I cannot work at all. That is not true. You can work remotely for these international companies. You will still earn, not in New Zealand dollars. You will still earn in USD or in any other country you are working from. You will still earn in their money. Okay? You get international experience as well because you have a lot of training and you will meet people from all over the world equally working for the company. Several remote jobs are available. I have made a video about remote jobs, so please look for the video and start searching. Customize your CV to match the role which is advertised. Look for the opportunities available in several countries. At times, you may want to only go to Canada or maybe UK or US, but the job you are looking for may be in another country. So why don't you apply for it then? That could be a starting point. So your starting point could actually be a job from Japan, remote job from Japan. And then once you upgrade, you get the relevant experience, you might actually physically move to a country of your dream. Do not waste time with this. Start from today. There's no perfect time than now. Let me tell you something. The difference between people who succeed and those who don't is the fact that those who succeed actually take action. You can have all the dreams and it will only remain a dream in your head. But if you take the action, you can succeed. And you can equally fail, but you learn from failing. Alright? And you only get better from the mistakes you make. Now, this is what I want you to do. From today, apply for 5 jobs. Customize your CV. Go online. I have a video here for CV creation. Customize your CV to suit the job. Do not wait for perfection because there's nothing like that. Apply for the jobs with the same CV you have, the same relevant skills you have stated. Just be consistent. Go over and over and over and go for these jobs. Go over your CV, go over the job description, go over the experiences. Okay? And you will nail this. If you like this video, remember to subscribe and share. Thank you.